Wow, that was a pretty good fucking snap, wasn't it? Alright. Kids, it is time to do a review. So, fucking beard's a little out of control. I just got out of the shower. Most likely I'm going to have to take another one after this fucking review. Holy shit. So, for those of you who know, I put out the call on Metal Twitter to start dropping some fucking bands that I need to listen to. Now, can I just go onto the fucking, the labels and just start looking and going, oh, pick this. I want what people want to hear. And the funny thing is because I've been doing these reviews, my actual views on YouTube aren't exactly up there. But that's okay. I'm not a big fucking deal. I'm doing a lot more extreme stuff in terms of reviews. Local bands are just not involved in it at all. So I think I'm going to start looking at some of the record labels that are, not as popular or as popular, but ones that not everybody looks at, like, Transcending Obscurity, Redefining Darkness, Rise Above Records, because I have a lot on there that I love to listen to. And of course, the new records when they come out and so on and so forth. Napalm and all that shit. If you're wondering what that whirring noise in the background, it's still fucking hot because it's still summertime and I fucking hate the heat because I'm a fat motherfucker. Now, let's look at this here. I have for you, if you are into the death metal and the doom and you like this stuff, you may already know about this cat, but I'm going to present to you Robin Van Oyen, better known as Gateway. Now, he is a one-man wrecking crew, and I fucking mean wrecking crew. He has released a demo in 2014, a full-length, which is the pretty much the title of the band name, Gateway, and then he released a single back in 2015, and then he's since released 2 EPs in 2016, one called Unhallowed Ruins / Rites and Scriptures of Grief. He also released another EP called Boundless Torture, and as well as Flesh, so Boundless Torture was in 2018, and then in 2021 he released Flesh Reborn. I was told of this album by one of my cohorts on the Bird app, or the X fucking app, whatever the fuck they want to call it nowadays. This is a full-length record, and it is called Galgendood. I do hope I pronounced that right. If not, eep. Let's talk about it, shall we? It is, again, it's released on Transcending Obscurity. It's death metal mixed with doom and sludge. Fuck. That's the word of the day I can use to describe what Robin's doing here, or Gateway is doing. Buzzsaw guitars, guttural vocals, bass that's just probably fuzzier than fucking, this beard, obviously. It's soft too. Drums that absolutely would just fucking smash. It just sounds like he had a really shitty fucking day and he went and recorded the entire thing on the drums. The fucking vocals, sheer guttural, and then there's also some like eerie sort of enchanting background stuff. Like there's some spoken word, there's some stuff where it's like really layered a lot. It's so hard to describe this record. I literally sat there when I fucking listened to this. I just started to laugh. And not in a bad sense. I'm like, how is this fucking this gross? Like, how is this literally this disgusting? I mean, this album, like, it really, really fucked me up. Because I was expecting, like, Death Doom, but I like, when I listen to Death Doom, I normally hear, like, fucking, My Dying Bride or Paradise Lost. Or even fucking, Asphyx. This, it's so damn filthy. heavy, disgusting, horrible, as one Mark G with a C would absolutely fucking concur. Like, the one thing you really want to do after you listen to this is take a fucking shower or two. Like, that's how disgusting this record is. It's just, it's murky, it's distorted, it's fuzzy, it's drenched in fucking reverb, which when you're like a fucking one-man wrecking crew, you can really do whatever the fuck you want. You can literally put down all the guitars, all the bass, and the drums, and then the vocals, and add little bits of atmosphere into it if you really choose. If you're into this sort of death doom thing, like, okay, so there's death doom like in Enchantment, and that's really sort of atmospheric, and there's a lot of big thickness to it, and it's killer. Then there's Consecration, who's really fucking the fucking big chords on some of their slower tunes, and then when they get into the chug fest, it's really chuggy, and Daniel Bolan is just, just fucking, this record is so disgusting, it makes them two records look like it makes the two new records, one that Consecration did in Cines, and fucking, the one that, the Enchantment Boys did, basically make it look to be like they're fucking pop records. Yeah. That's how disgusting this is. It's heavy, it's putrid, it's just fucking barf city. But I absolutely fucking love it. I think it's fantastic. Will it make my top 10? I don't know. I mean, it's going to depend on what other records are coming out this year. But right now, it easily could sit in like the top 15. Because there's so many records out right now that are slowly taking up that at this current stage. Gateway, this is fucking amazing. Galgendood, I'm going to give this a 4. Just 4 out of 5. And that's simply based off of how fucking gross it is. It's so gross and yet it's so delicious. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, very much for watching. I do hope you guys stick around. Hit the like if you like this sort of content. Subscribe. I would like to be able to get a lot more, things going on the channel. I will have another review coming right up shortly after this. Just had to fire it up, and I think you guys will also appreciate that as well, because there's some special people on there, and I think you're all going to fucking enjoy it. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching, and if you can, get this album, Gateway, Galgendood. It was released on Transcending Obscurity